Getting ready to take on spring? Make your first move with the reliable performance and power of Steel battery tools. From hedge trimmers and mowers to string trimmers and more, right now you can save $50 on select AK System battery tool sets. Real Steel. Find yours at steeldealers.com. Offer valid on select AK System sets for a limited time only while supplies last. See participating dealer for details.
We are Missouri Farm Bureau Insurance, and we're here for all of life's wins. Like when you get a new car, or new boat, or new driver, or when your son moves out but your mom moves in, or you find out you're expecting again, or when one rental property turns into 2, then 20, or you realize they're all in Tornado Alley. Life is full of life events. Make sure you have the right policy for each of life's wins.
A life event could qualify you for a discount. Call me, Willie Strader, your Missouri Farm Bureau Insurance agent, and we will make sure you have the coverage you need.
Have you seen Town Screen yet? It's one of the most affordable ways to get your message out in the community. With strategically placed vertical screens in numerous locations in Salem, check it out at Advanced Chiropractic, Jet Tires and Auto, Salem Bowling Center, and Terrell's Complete Auto Care, just to name a few. Find out more about how you can use Town Screen for everything local. Stop by 800 South Main or call 636-338-1199. Hometown created and maintained. Town Screen in Salem.
Good afternoon and welcome to KSMO Radio. Let's take a look at your noon hour weather situation. Currently outside our studios, our skies are cloudy. We have winds out of the south at about 12 miles per hour. They do gust up to as much as 16 miles per hour currently. Well, that forecast indicates that today we do have a 3 in 10 chance of showers and thunderstorms. That's mainly for late this afternoon after 4 o'clock. Skies will be partly sunny to partly cloudy with a high temperature near 83, and those southerly winds could be anywhere from 12 to 16 miles per hour and gusts as high as 23 miles per hour. Tonight, showers are forecasted and possibly a thunderstorm before 11 p.m., then a chance of showers and thunderstorms between 11 and 4 a.m., then showers likely after 4 a.m. Some of the storms tonight could produce heavy rainfall, and our chance of precipitation is 80%. New rainfall amounts between 1/10 and 1/4 of an inch are forecasted, except higher amounts, as always, are possible if you happen to be in one of those thunderstorms. Our low temperature tonight will be around 57 with southwesterly winds 6 to 13 miles per hour, becoming northerly after midnight, and winds could gust as high as 18 miles per hour. Tomorrow, showers likely and possibly a thunderstorm before 7 a.m., the chance of showers and thunderstorms after 7 a.m. Chance of precipitation tomorrow is 60% with new rainfall amounts of less than 1/10 of an inch, except, yes, you're right, you know the story, as always, higher amounts are possible if you happen to be in a thunderstorm. We'll have partly sunny skies with a high near 76 and northeasterly winds will be 7 to 9 miles per hour. Tomorrow night, we expect partly cloudy skies, low around 57 degrees. Northeasterly winds will be about 7 miles per hour, becoming southeasterly after midnight tomorrow night. Saturday, we do have a chance of showers before 10 o'clock, then a chance of showers and thunderstorms between 10 and 1. Then showers likely and possibly a thunderstorm after 1 o'clock. Saturday's chance of precipitation is 70%, with new rainfall amounts between 1/10 and 1/4 of an inch. And you know the story, as always, if you happen to be in a thunderstorm, you'll probably receive higher amounts. Skies will be partly sunny on Saturday with a high near 79, and southerly winds be 7 to 9 miles per hour, becoming southwesterly during Saturday afternoon. We expect mostly cloudy skies Saturday night with low around 54. Then Sunday we do have a chance of showers, then showers likely and possibly a thunderstorm during the afternoon. Chance of precipitation on Sunday is 60% with mostly cloudy skies and a high near 75. Sunday night we have a chance of showers and thunderstorms with mostly cloudy skies, low around 59. Then a chance of showers on Monday with thunderstorms also possible during the afternoon with partly sunny skies and high near 79 degrees. Monday night we'll have a chance of showers and thunderstorms with mostly cloudy skies, low around 63. Chance of showers and thunderstorms continues Tuesday with breezy wind conditions, mostly sunny skies and high near 83. Tuesday night, chance of showers and thunderstorms with partly cloudy skies, low around 62. And Wednesday, we still have a chance of showers on Wednesday with mostly sunny skies and a high temperature near 86 degrees. And that is your noon hour weather update brought to you by all of us here at KSMO, where it's now time for the Brownfield Commentary and Midday Livestock Report.
We all make choices. Some good and some not so good choices have made us who we are today. Hello, everyone. I'm Cindy Young with Brownfield, and this is my 2 cents. I've been following the comments on a post one of my friends put on a social media platform. He wrote, "If you can't afford to pay for college, get a loan. If you can't afford to pay back your loan, get a job." For the most part, the people responding to Brandon's post agree with him. For the most part, they agree that the price tag on a 4-year degree at most universities is ridiculously high and that predatory lending is a problem. Most are employed, self or otherwise, are active in their communities, have a good work ethic, and vote. They appreciate a leg up, but they do not want a handout. But not everyone agreed with Brandon. One young woman wrote that people who want an expensive education must come from a wealthy family or choose to suffer in debt because they weren't born into a wealthy family. She asked, "How is that the American dream at all?" My young friend's response brought a smile to my face. He told her that it all comes down to a difference in opinion on the American dream. He acknowledged that the taxes he pays are just a drop in the bucket, but asked, where does it stop? It's a one-way ticket to straight-up socialism. If you choose to borrow $100,000 in your late teens and early 20s so you can go to a big university with finely manicured lawns and a lazy river in your student rec complex without a solid plan for how you're going to pay that back, I'd put that in the category of a not-so-good choice. That's on you, not Brandon or any of his friends or me. The good news is that there are a lot of options for young and old alike when it comes to higher education. Make the choice that fits your life. I'm Cindy Young with Brownfield. That's my 2 cents.
For decades, Bayer has worked with farmers across America to help them meet the demand for abundant, affordable food. One way is through glyphosate, sold as Roundup and made by us. Not only do we stand behind the product's safety, so do all the leading safety and regulatory bodies around the world. But the litigation industry fights to prevent rigorous safety analysis from being shown in court. Instead, they rely on junk science to mislead juries. Why should anyone care? Because the impact of the courtroom will be felt at every dinner table in America. Without Roundup, farm yields will go down, farmers' costs will go up, and food prices will rise even more. Farming has never been easy. If farmers lose a critical tool, they will face even harder choices: grow less food or rely on foreign supplies of the product. What's at stake isn't a product or a company. It's fundamental American values and interests. Learn more at go.bayer.com/open letter. Paid for by Bayer.
Do you know who some of the most avid readers of Cardinals Magazine are? It's Cardinal alumni. Our former players tell me time and again that Cardinals Magazine is one of their favorite ways to stay connected to the birds on the bat.
And you know, Ricky, I've heard the same thing. They feel like they're still coming to the ballpark each day when they're enjoying the impressive lineup of feature stories in every issue of Cardinals Magazine.
Cardinals Magazine helps you really get to know the current players. Not only their stories in uniform, but who they are off the field and how they got to where they are.
And it doesn't stop with the stories on current players. No one does a better job giving fans a truer picture of everything happening on the field, inside the ballpark, and all over Cardinals Nation. Even stories on our Cardinals alumni.
Join our former players who enjoy the classic coverage of Cardinals Magazine. Subscribe for yourself and your favorite fan at cardinals.com/magazine or 314-345-9000.
Cardinals Magazine. It's all here.
Another light round of direct cash cattle trade is underway, and cash hogs are lower at midday. Hello, I'm Megan Grebner with your Brownfield Livestock Market Report. There's a light direct cash cattle trade developing in the north. Deals in Nebraska are at $295 to $296 stress. That's fully steady with Wednesday's business and $1 to $2 higher than the prior week's weighted averages. Asking prices are around $185 to $186 live in the south and $297 plus trust in the north. It's likely more trade will develop as the day progresses, and some may hold out until sometime on Friday. There was a light round of business that took place late in the day Wednesday at $295 dressed in the north. That's $1 higher than the previous week's weighted averages. Boxed beef is mixed at midday with light to moderate demand for solid offerings. Choice was down 20 cents at $293.34. Select was 47 cents higher at $288.54. At the Hub City Livestock Auction in South Dakota, the USDA says demand was moderate to good for the offering that featured several strings of backgrounded cattle and loads and packages of home-raised cattle. There was more flesh overall this week. Quality varied, but was mostly average to attractive. Medium and large one feeder steers, 812 to 839 pounds, brought $245.50 to $261.75. Medium and large one feeder heifers, 708 to 738 pounds, brought $253 to $268. Cash hogs are lower at midday with fairly light negotiated purchases. The cash hog market has had another pretty solid week of business, so it isn't a surprise to see packers move fewer numbers after these larger runs that were needed to meet this uptick in slaughter pace earlier this week. Demand for U.S. pork on the global market remains strong, confirmed by another very solid week of export sales. And with summer grilling season just around the corner, domestic demand is seeing an uptick too. Barrows and Gilts at the National Daily Direct were down $1.63 with a weighted average of $89.43. Prices at the regional direct markets were not reported due to confidentiality. Butcher hog prices at the Midwest cash markets are steady at $50. At Illinois, slaughter sow prices were $1 lower with moderate demand for moderate offerings at $38 to $50. Barrows and Gilts were steady with moderate demand for moderate offerings at $51 to $61. And pork values were higher at midday, up $1.66 at $99.65. Bellies jumped nearly $20 to start the day. I'm Megan Grebner for Brownfield.
Want a product that will give you nitrogen all season long? Then you want to try Envita. Envita gets directly into the cells of the plants, and it's easy to apply, foliar or in furrow. Envita provides the flexibility you need for your farm practices. Whether you want to reduce your nitrogen and maintain yield, or maintain your nitrogen and increase yield, Envita fits your farm. Envita SC formulation is OMRI registered. To learn more about Envita, visit azotic.com. That's AZOTIC.com.
Every year, 4.5 million young adults between the ages of 18 and 24 visit the ER.
It's every parent's nightmare.
Umergency gives you all the tools you need to quickly and effectively manage your family's emergency. Umergency provides instant access to vital resources, customized to your student's campus and local community, digital consent form, and built-in urgent alert button. Umergency gives you peace of mind when you need it most. Download your Umergency app now.
That has been the Brownfield Commentary Midday Livestock Report. It is now time for a look at updated funeral announcements being brought to you as a courtesy of Your World Today. Serving Salem and Dent County for over 30 years, Your World Today is 4 pages of information that will take you about 5 minutes to read, and they are available in over 40 locations in Salem and in Bunker, and online at our website, KSMOradio.com. Your World Today. Be sure and pick one up every weekday or check it out online. U.S. Navy Retired Chief Willis D. Stagner, age 85 of Fort Leonard Wood, passed away Sunday, April 28th. Funeral services for Willis D. Stagner will be Saturday at 12 noon at the Wilson Mortuary, Salem Chapel. Visitation for family and friends of Willis Stagner will also be on Saturday from 11 a.m. till service time at 12 noon. Burial with full military honors will be in the Cedar Grove Cemetery. And all arrangements for U.S. Navy Retired Chief Willis D. Stagner are under the direction of the Wilson Mortuary of Salem. Ramey Richard Ratliff, age 76 of Salem, passed away Saturday, April 20th in Rolla. A celebration of life will be held at 3 o'clock Saturday, May 4th at the Kingdom Hall of Jehovah's Witnesses, Salem. Memorial contributions may be made to worldwide work for Jehovah's Witnesses. Memorial envelopes will be available, and all arrangements for Ramey Richard Ratliff of Salem are under the direction of the Wilson Mortuary of Salem. Bonnie Joe Dotson, age 70 of Bixby, passed away Wednesday, May 1st at home, surrounded by family. Graveside services for Bonnie Dotson will be Monday at 11 o'clock at the Bunker Cemetery. And all arrangements for Bonnie Joe Dotson of Bixby are under the direction of the Wilson Mortuary of Salem. That has been a look at updated funeral announcements, and it was brought to you as a courtesy of Your World Today. Your World Today is the only daily news flyer in Dent County. It is available in over 40 locations in Salem and in Bunker, and be sure and check out Your World Today online at our website, KSMOradio.com. Your World Today has been serving Dent County for over 30 years, and the best part about it is absolutely free.
Out of town and want to know what's going on in Salem, how the Salem Tigers did, or who may have passed away? There's only one way to get that information quickly, and that's by going to Your World Today online. Go to KSMOradio.com and click on the Your World Today button, and you'll get the latest edition online, or check out the Your World Today archives. And if you are in town, pick one up in any of the 30-plus locations in Salem and Bunker. Your World Today, they're free!
It's now time for a look at local news, and it's being brought to you by Southwest Baptist University Salem Campus. SBU Salem Campus provides quality higher education close to home for residents of Dent County and the surrounding area. For more on degrees and programs, stop by SBU Salem Campus today at 501 South Grand Street or call 573-729-7071. I'm Bob Parsons reporting. The Dent County Commission met this morning for their regular meeting at the courthouse. Democrat Jen Tracy, running for the 120th District House of Representatives seat, was in attendance to introduce herself to all the commissioners. In the road report, District 1 Commissioner Wes Mowbray said crews are still working on road repairs from the storms over the weekend and Wednesday night. He said ditch line repairs are being done to Dent County Road 4110, where it is eroding the chip and seal. He said they will be reinforcing the ditch with rock. Mowbray stated if there is time, oil will be changed on a grader and crews will be cleaning out culverts. District 2 Commissioner Gary Polk said rock was being added and grading done on Dent County Road 4060, while only grading was being done on County Roads 2110, 5300, and 5310. He said rock would also be added to County Road 4110, and a crew is cleaning storm debris off a bridge in Boss. Presiding Commissioner Gary Larson said he was able to reach John Smith, and he is still interested in remaining on the MRPC board at the at-large for-profit board position. The board approved his reappointment. At the last meeting, after speaking with Sheriff Bob Wells and Deputy Roderman, the Commission approved proceeding with the NG 911 Data Services Project Assessment Agreement grant for $58,555 as presented to them by Rural Address Coordinator Sherry Lee at the April 26 meeting. The next meeting of the Commission will be Monday morning at 9 o'clock at the courthouse, and the meeting will be open to the public. The Missouri Department of Natural Resources has awarded a $62,500 Clean Water Engineering Report grants to the City of Licking. The funding will be used to evaluate their public wastewater systems. The grant offers funding to help cover engineering costs for evaluating water and wastewater system improvements. Licking will use the grant to identify wastewater system improvements needed to continue reliable service, meet permit requirements, and reduce stormwater infiltration into the sewer collection pipes. Licking's facility plan should be complete in September of 2025. The department is committed to assisting Missouri communities with water and wastewater infrastructure improvement projects. Through its Financial Assistance Center, the department provides funding opportunities for qualified communities with water quality, wastewater, and drinking water infrastructure needs. The project will be funded wholly or in part with monies received from the U.S. Environmental Protection Agency. The Denton County Fire Protection District Board of Directors will be meeting at 6 o'clock Tuesday at the fire station located at number 2 South Main Street. After the roll call, the board will approve the consent agenda, which includes the financial reports, minutes, and the budget review. The board will review the scheduled events on the calendar, discuss the monthly reimbursement report, and talk about old business, including the repair, sealing, and restriping of the parking lot. In new business, the board will discuss reviewing the agenda format and the election of board officers. After Chief Floyd gives his report, the board will set the date for the next meeting. Before adjournment, the board will go into closed session to discuss personnel. The meeting will then be adjourned. The meeting Tuesday of the Dent County Fire Protection District Board of Directors is open to the public. This Saturday will be the community-wide yard sale in Salem, as yard sales will be occurring all over town and out in the county. Maps for the location of local yard sales are available at the Salem Chamber of Commerce in the Crossroads. A central sale location will be held at the City Administration Building on Saturday. You can still reserve a space on the city parking lot at 4th and Iron Street for $8 per space by calling 573-729-4811. Those spaces are reserved on a first-come, first-served basis. Don't forget that the following 2 weeks in the city of Salem is the semi-annual GFL Residential Spring Cleanup Weeks. This is for Salem residents only and is done on your normal trash day from May 6th through the 10th, and again May 13th through the 17th. Remember, tires, appliances, yard waste, car batteries, oil, chemicals, solvents, and paint, as well as non-compactable items like concrete, tree stumps, steel, etc. cannot be picked up. If anyone has questions about what can or cannot be picked up, they are welcome to contact GFL at 1-800-926-3953 or 1-417-741-7714. This Saturday at the Ozark Natural and Cultural Resource Center on Highway 19 will be the final day for the exhibit called Crossroads, Change in Rural America. If you haven't yet attended this incredible display, time is running out. The Crossroads exhibit is part of the Museum on Main Street, a collaboration between the Smithsonian Institution and state humanities councils nationwide. Support for Museum on Main Street was provided by the United States Congress. The Dent County Health Center will be holding their Spring 2024 Health Fair and Vaccine Clinic tomorrow, Friday, May 3rd, from 7 tomorrow morning until 1 in the afternoon. No appointments are necessary. Dent County residents can get free basic screenings of blood pressure, height, weight determination, and BMI calculation. Rapid heart health screenings are available for lipid, cholesterol, or A1C for $34.50. Expanded services will be available for blood chemistry for $3.80, vitamin D for $13.75, basic thyroid at $3.50, and blood counts for $3. Other services are available, including rapid blood lead screening for $10 plus free Narcan and free STD testing. Information and scheduling for additional services will be available. No orders are needed for the screenings, as the Dent County Health Center has a standing order for health screenings. In order to speed up the process, no insurance will be accepted. To answer other questions about the Health Center Spring Health Fair and Vaccine Clinic, feel free to call 573-729-3106. On April 23rd, a sentencing hearing was held for Sarah Lynn Cunningham of Salem in front of Judge Michael Randazzo. Cunningham was originally charged with 2 counts of tampering with a motor vehicle in the first degree, kidnapping in the first degree, leaving the scene of an accident, operating a motor vehicle in a careless and imprudent manner, resisting arrest or detention or failing to stop, as well as DWI. The kidnapping charge was later dismissed by the prosecutor. This stems from an incident that started at the Salem High School on July 7, 2022, and continued all the way to Rolla. Dent County Prosecutor Andrew Curley sought 10 years in the Missouri Department of Corrections based on the nature of the crime and the impact on the victims. Cunningham sought probation with placement in the Restoration Hope program in Springfield. Cunningham has been in the Dent County Jail the past 7 months due to a previous bond violation. At the conclusion of the hearing, Cunningham was sentenced to serve a 10-year suspended sentence With the sentence suspended, Cunningham was placed on probation for 5 years with the standard terms of probation, with a special term of probation to include the repayment of restitution and placement in the Restoration Hope program. On Monday afternoon, May 6th at 5:30 in the Rotary Conference Room at the Salem Community Center at the Armory, you can learn how to get involved in a program known as Sleep in Heavenly Peace. This is an effort to help children in the community who do not have a bed to sleep in. SHP is an international nonprofit 501c3 organization that builds, assembles, and delivers new beds to children in need who do not have a bed. The Rolla chapter of Sleep in Heavenly Peace is already helping to provide new beds to children in need in the Salem community, and it is hoped that a chapter can be started in Dent County. If you'd like more information or if you have questions, you can email Patty McEwen at pmckeown1200@gmail.com. That's pmckeown1200@gmail.com. And that's been a look at local news, and it was brought to you by SBU's Salem campus at 501 South Grand Street, where they offer degrees in nursing, which is an RN Bridge program, criminal justice, and elementary education. For more about SBU's Salem campus, contact admission counselor Chris Welch at 573-729-7071.
Country Mart in Salem is the one place to go to get everything you need. Where you'll find a greenhouse, deli and gluten-free, organic and diabetic products, fresh fruit and vegetables as well. Country Mart also has a deli and a bakery, plus they have propane tanks for your barbecue, and everything you need can be found under one roof at Country Mart in Salem. Stop by today at Country Mart in Salem.
Southwest Baptist University campus in Salem provides quality higher education close to home for residents of Dent County and the surrounding areas. The classes at SBU Salem campus are taught in the afternoon and evenings, making a degree attainable for people who are in the workforce or can't afford to go off to get a degree. We offer degrees in nursing, which is an RN Bridge program, criminal justice, elementary education. For more information on the degrees and programs, please contact admissions counselor Chris Welch to schedule an appointment as a prospective or returning student. You may call 573-729-7071.
Developmental screenings help parents determine if their child is meeting developmental milestones that are appropriate for their age.
Developmental screenings can provide wonderful insight into ways to better support your child.
Don't be afraid to get a screening. Whatever the results, it will be so helpful to you and your family. Learn more about developmental screenings at earlyconnections.mo.gov.
There's a place for do-it-yourselfers with everything for your car or truck.
It's Clean Car Month at K&H Auto Supply. You'll find Stoner Invisible Glass Cleaner, 2 for $11. Turtle Wax Hybrid Solutions for $15.99. And Rain-X Interior Glass Anti-Fog for $6.99. Stop by today at K&H Auto Supply, your Parts City Auto Parts store here in Salem.
Parts City. Yeah, Parts City. Parts City.
Is thinning hair or a receding hairline making you self-conscious? Try Hair Grow by New Nordic. Millions of men and women around the world trust Hair Grow. With its patented tocotrienol complex, Hair Grow naturally reduces inflammation in the scalp and is clinically proven to promote new hair growth and increase hair count in as little as 4 months. Stop feeling embarrassed about thinning hair and start looking and feeling your best with Hair Grow. Available online at Amazon, Walmart.com, and NewNordicUSA.com.
Missouri, Oklahoma, Kentucky, Illinois, Iowa, Tennessee, Arkansas, Indiana, and I can keep going on and on.
John, are you going through the 50 states? No, Mike, he's giving us the states of the Cardinals radio network.
It's just amazing. We are heard just about everywhere across the Midwest.
For over 130 years, Cardinals baseball has been entertaining fans of all ages.
It's no different this year. We're bringing you all the hits, homers, strikeouts, and excitement right here on the Cardinals radio network powered by Gray Bar.
It is now time to take a look at local and regional sports, being brought to you as a courtesy of your Ozark sports leader, KSMO. The Salem Tigers baseball team, Pool A teams, will play today. That game will be starting 12:30 with the Salem versus Cuba game, followed at 3 o'clock by the Pacific versus Cuba game. The final game of the day will pit Salem versus Pacific at 5:30. The Salem Senior Night festivities will be held at that time. On Friday, the Pool B teams of Licking, Waynesville, and Sullivan will play starting at 11:30 at the SHS baseball field. The individual side of the tennis districts will be played in Salem starting at 9 o'clock this morning at the Salem City Park. Montauk State Park will hold their Spring Kids Free Fishing Day at Montauk this Saturday. Children who are 15 and under can pick up their required free fishing tags at the registration booth near the fish cleaning station before the event. Friday afternoon from 2 until 5 or all day Saturday during the event. All children must pick up their tag before fishing. Volunteers are needed to help with this event. Individuals wishing to volunteer do not need to be experienced anglers. If you'd like to help the Spring Kids Free Fishing Day or get more information about the event, please call the Montauk Hatchery at 573-548-2585. The hours of the Spring Kids Free Fishing Day are from 6:30 in the morning until 5 in the afternoon. The Cardinals lost to Detroit Wednesday 4-1 as Wilson Contreras homered for the only St. Louis run. The Redbirds are off today. Salvador Perez drove in his 27th run as Kansas City beat Toronto Wednesday 6-1. The Royals also have today off. And that's been a look at local and regional sports brought to you as a courtesy of KSMO. Stay tuned for a look at sports from the Missouri Net.
Missouri Net Sports, I'm Bill Pollock. The Royals get a series win over the Blue Jays, a 6-1 final. The Royals were no hit until the 6th inning when they scored 3 and then added 3 more in the 8th. Michael Massey hit a home run for the second consecutive game. He finished with 4 RBIs. Seth Lugo got his 5th win after striking out 8, allowing just 1 run on 2 hits in 7 innings.
He can do whatever he wants with the ball, sink it, cut it, up, down. You know, the breaking ball is impressive, and he just throws so many strikes. So, I mean, you don't want to take that for granted because he's just putting together some of the best pitch games we've seen.
Matt Quattrero, the Royals are now 19-13. The Cardinals dropped their series finale, losing to Detroit 4-1. Wilson Contreras hit his 5th homer, but the Cardinals weren't able to scratch anything else the rest of the way.
Had our shots, just didn't cash in. We got to figure out a way to score some runs. That's been the topic.
Ali Marmol, the Cardinals dropped to 14-17. Both of our teams have today off. Mizzou's basketball legend was honored at the Capitol. Elisa Nelson was there.
A statue of Stormin' Norman Stewart is the 51st Missourian to be sitting in the Hall of Famous Missourians. The Missouri House of Representatives seats were full as his bust was unveiled Wednesday. Stewart coached Mizzou basketball from 1967 to 1999. Has his displeasure for Kansas softened.
I really have the utmost respect for Kansas. I was recruited by Kansas, but when you wanted to see the top competition, you go watch KU and MU play. You saw guys do tremendous things.
The humble Stewart said, just like a turtle on top of a fence post, he did not get there by himself.
Elisa Nelson from the Capitol. Mizzou football adding to their defense. Former Michigan linebacker Jeremiah Beasley and former Georgia Tech defensive end Eddie Kelly both committed to Tigers football. Beasley did not play with the Wolverines last year. Kelly had a half sack with the Yellow Jackets. Bill Pollock, Missouri Net Sports.
Planning a home improvement project? Always remember that working near electrical wires or equipment can be dangerous. Keep an eye out for and avoid overhead lines when moving ladders or working on your roof. If you need to work near an electric line, ask your local electric cooperative to disconnect service wires so you can work safely. Keep safety first. Always. We are Missouri's electric cooperatives. Learn more at membersfirst.coop today.
Getting ready to take on spring? Make your first move with the reliable performance and power of Steel battery tools. From hedge trimmers and mowers to string trimmers and more, save on select Steel battery tools. Right now, save $50 on the HSA 50 battery hedge trimmer set. Real Steel. Find yours at steeldealers.com. With AK10 battery and AL101 charger. Offer valid for a limited time only while supplies last. See participating dealer for details.
There's a place for do-it-yourselfers with everything for your car or truck.
It's Clean Car Month at K&H Auto Supply. You'll find Stoner Invisible Glass Cleaner, 2 for $11. Turtle Wax Hybrid Solutions for $15.99. And Rain-X Interior Glass Anti-Fog for $6.99. Stop by today at K&H Auto Supply, your Parts City Auto Parts store here in Salem.
Parts City. Yeah, Parts City. Parts City.
Is the IRS making you feel anxious? Do you have multiple years of unfiled taxes or owe more than $8,000? The tax attorneys at Allies Tax Relief specialize in problems like yours, and they're ready to negotiate your fresh start. Don't go another year fearing the IRS. Allies Tax Relief will stop the IRS from garnishing your wages or levying your bank account. You only pay if you qualify for their services, so why wait? Call 800-280-4184 today. That's 800-280-4184.
Stay right here on KSMO Radio. We've got Missouri Net News coming up shortly. And then after the top of the 1 o'clock hour, I'll be back with your latest KSMO weather forecast.
Hi, my name is Michelle Bland. I'm the new family nurse practitioner at SMDH Family Medicine. I will be providing family medical services for all ages. I'm now accepting new patients, so please call 729-8000 to make an appointment. We accept Medicare, Medicaid, and all private and other insurances. Salem Memorial District Hospital. Every patient, every encounter, every time.
Every day, Cintas service reps help businesses get ready for the workday. They provide freshly laundered workwear delivered every week. Mats, mops, restroom and cleaning supplies. First aid and safety products to help your employees stay safe. They even test and inspect fire extinguishers and emergency lights. Cintas helps keep your business running smoothly. See what Cintas can do for you. Visit Cintas.com.
Oh, I'm ready!
And get ready for the workday.
Hey, it's Fitz from the Country Top 40, and Nashville's own Chase Matthews is going to stop by the CT40 studios this weekend, and he's feeling pretty thankful these days.
I try to remember every day that I do this, not for the music, I do it for the message, and the message is to believe in yourself.
More from Chase, and we'll see you this weekend for all the hits on the Country Top 40 with Fitz right here.
Missouri Net News, I'm Elisa Nelson. The Senate gridlock is over after a super minority group of ultra-conservatives blocked a hospital and nursing home tax bill that would pay a significant share of Missouri's Medicaid costs. The proposal needs one more Senate vote. Missouri law allows a block of 42 credit hours to transfer between the state's public colleges. Campbell Representative Cameron Parker is sponsoring a bill that would expand the number of college credits that can transfer in state to possibly 60 hours.
What we are seeing is problems with, one, parents paying for duplicate classes, which is expensive to the student. If they're paying for it themselves, it's expensive to the parent if the parent is having to assist. Also, they're repeating classes.
With the House unanimously passing Parker's bill, the next order of business is Senate debate. And a member of the Jackson County Legislature is working on a new plan with voters in the county, specifically to keep the Chiefs in Missouri. This is Missouri Net.
Hey, you. Yes, you. We've got something important to share because we believe